All right, everybody, thanks for coming back here to One Life to Game. This is part 2 of Miami Heat at the Cleveland Cavaliers on NBA 2K16 for the Xbox One. We'll go ahead and resume from where the game left off.
And the Heat call time here.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
I don't think you can be that far under 500 on the road.
Yeah, I definitely need this timeout anyway because my play in this third quarter has been pretty atrocious. Awful passing, poor defense, bad shot selection. So, gotta calm down here.
For a playoff spot.
All right, let's get back to it.
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Bosch. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Cav, it'll be interesting.
And thank you for that, Doris. You know, one final note, guys, on the Heat and their road losses. They ended up going only 2-8 in their last 10 road games of the year. That was a big part of how they fell out of the 8th playoff seed. Dang passes to Bosch.
Can't fault Mo Williams for that shot. He was pretty good in his first substitution period. So and that was another just easy dunk that I gave up there. No contest at the basket. There we go. Beautiful. All right. And LeBron flexing his muscles a little bit for the crowd. Needed something to get him going, get the crowd back into this one.
Yeah, 6 already.
He's cracking up. What an animation. That's pretty cool.
Just look back over the career of LeBron, and you have to say he's an all-time great already. I mean, the numbers are there, the multiple championships, some already calling him the best small forward to ever play the game.
And you just look at LeBron, Clark, in a historical context.
What is that? Come on, what kind of defense is that?
Since Bill Russell and his Celtics to make it to the NBA Finals.
I know Whiteside has made improvements, but we can't give that crap up.
LeBron, that whenever he leaves a team, they miss the playoffs. No matter what team he's on, they're favorites to win their conference. He feeds it to Thompson. He kicks it to Verajao.
Good offense there. Nice ball movement.
I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce
An easy shot there for Verajao.
To create that opportunity.
In the third quarter, with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Nice rejection there. Unfortunately, goes right back to Miami, but shot clock's still winding down.
The three-point line.
That's it.
This is off the front iron.
And I think Mo Williams is such an important signing for the Cavs also during the offseason because, you know, you saw what happened in the finals when you have too much Dellavedova.
Williams with the ball.
And you need to have that guard, that other guard there to get some minutes so Dellavedova's not playing so much. I love his hustle, but
it is on point tonight.
It sure is.
He'll bring you something
of their offense here.
Every few games, a nice offensive performance, but you can't depend on that game in and game out, especially in the playoffs or the finals. Oh God! Oh my God! That I did not mean to do that, but.
With an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you got to play better defense. Eventually,
that's awful.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses
Tristan,
that almost always
earning every dollar of his contract that he still hasn't reached yet with the Cavs.
Find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been. Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end.
Oh, Delly with the backdoor cut. Nicely done. Good recognition by Tristan to get that pass off.
His first points in this one. Some guys will try to overpower you at the rim.
The Cavs are shooting almost 70%.
He's got quickness and a soft touch. Dragic kicks to Green.
he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Looked like he went straight up and down on that.
He looked to be out of the NBA at one point in his career, but since coming back from Russia, he is completely reinvented
an
himself
overweight
as a player.
Brazilian that's just in a boxing match right now. That was.
All right, now take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And for Gerald Green and him reinventing.
So get some of the starters back in for the Cavs, and it looks like we've got J.R. Smith back into the game as well.
There was a time that he couldn't find a way onto an NBA roster.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Miles check in for Bergeron.
All right.
Smith comes in for LeBron. Iman Shumpert's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And Kyrie
Oh,
Irving subbed in for Mo
nice
Williams.
little fast break there off the
Iman Shumpert,
free
more
throw
athlete
miss.
than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo, but he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set, and you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
And talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense.
Yeah, I'm definitely not too
got
comfortable
better.
shooting
Now
free
let's see
throws
if
with
he
Iman
can
Shumpert.
build on that going forward.
But
The Heat
at
making a
least the
switch
first
here.
one went in.
Wade's checked in. And both free throws good from Iman Shumpert.
Friendly bounce there.
Last year's midseason trade had to
Looks like
feel
we're gonna have a
good
pretty good fourth
to
quarter
Iman
here.
Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired.
Oh wow,
Where did
I
he
was
find
really,
new life?
really bailed out on that one.
Of course, playing next to LeBron. can do
Nice.
that. Wow, the floor just really opened.
Well, you know,
up
if Miami's
for him
going to
on
let
that
me get
possession.
those kind of
Yeah, I
plays,
mean,
it's
I'm all
not
for good
going to
offense,
be
but
a
it's just a terrible
difficult
reaction.
fourth quarter. But the way this third quarter started off, I mean, anything can happen, and this game come right down to the wire. Another rejection. Jeez. It has not been easy at certain moments for Miami to get their offense going. And Moskov, the other rim defender, comes in. He didn't step out.
Winslow, and that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. 7 points here for Justice Winslow. Here's Irving. Good if it goes, and it's good.
Nice.
The
All
officials
right.
may wanna look
You
at
see,
that one on the
there's
replay monitor.
a little bit of a lack of realism
Officials
and
are going to check that shot
not so
again
much
and
attention to
make sure they
detail
get
with
it
the
right
what the
before we go to
programmers
court.
did. Kyrie Irving likely hits a shot at the at the end of the third quarter. The arena is dead quiet, and I don't think anybody gets up out of their seats.
And that's why we have replay to get these
That's
big calls right.
definitely a good shot. This is pretty cool, though. I like this. But that was a little depressing that you make a shot, you hit a nice shot right at the end of the quarter, buzzer beater.
They've taken a look at it and they've overturned the call. They've overturned the call. They're calling the basket good, Greg.
Yeah, and that's
And
I mean,
all right, now the crowd gets a little into it, but I don't know why no one would have gotten up after the shot went in.
Take the second look at it. Would have been a shame if they'd been cheated out of those points.
Well, thanks again, everyone, for tuning into this live stream. This is part 2 of Miami Heat at the Cleveland Cavaliers on NBA 2K16 for the Xbox One. And this is One Life to Game YouTube channel. Please comment on the video, let me know what you think, and subscribe for more great content to come. Yes, it's my pleasure to put these videos together for you. All right, and our final quarter here. See if we can just hold on to the victory.
Down low, it's Love and Mozgov.
Hey, that defense is going to give me that open lane. I'll take it. And Amare Stoudemire gets called for the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. straightforward.
It looked like Kyrie Irving kind of pushed off as well, but
And what's your take, guys? On the
it was
hustle
probably
stars
his
for the
airspace there.
Cavaliers?
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
It's too early there.
All cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other all-stars, quite honestly, Kevin. But you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
Oh,
And it's
I tried to draw the
Stoudemire
charge
with the
and came off of Stoudemire, giving him that open dunk there.
Explodes to the basket.
jab. You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes...
That's it, J.R. Smith. I think that's his first three-pointer of the game, and couldn't have come at a better time. Get Cavs back up by 10.
MVP in international play, wow, with Team USA.
And that'll lead to a timeout here for Miami. J.R. Smith celebrates, as only J.R. Smith can do.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
It's a huge ego boost. I mean, of all the stars on that team, he shined the brightest. And I think that's going to help his confidence for this year.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
And let's get this up.
So there's certainly a lot of features I want to explore, a lot of menus,
Thanks, guys.
ways
I got a chance
to
hear
change
what Eric
strategy,
Spoelstra
but right
was
now I'm
saying to
just
his
kind of
team.
putting this
He
together
told them,
more
"Guys, we're
for a
getting bogged down in the half
visual
court.
aid
Let's
for you guys
get
out there to
and
see what
run,
the game
see
looks
what's
like.
available in
Just
early
a
offense. If there's nothing there, we
general
can always back it out and run our sets.
early look
Good
here
advice, Kevin.
as the game was just released today. And hopefully as I put more videos together, I'll be able to showcase
You
some different
mentioned,
things
GA, the
that
Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame
the game
double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just
that
never
would've been
safe
nice.
against this team.
To the inside, out of bounds.
Ooh.
Cleveland takes possession.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced
tough
error
pass
right
there for
guys.
Wade to try to get
My
off.
goodness.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And then for Miami, Luol Deng is checked in for Winslow. And it's Dragic in for Mario Chalmers. Cleveland leading by 8. Here's Smith. He dishes it to Thompson.
That's a beautiful ball movement there. Love that. And J.R. Smith has played a nice game off the bench. Distributing the ball well. Hit that big three a few moments ago. And that's going to be desperately needed here to close this game out.
It's Dragic with the drive.
And I think Tristan Thompson can expect a fine from the NBA for that flop because he fell down and Dragic just he's got to close that. Got to finish from that close, really. But yeah, Tristan Thompson fell over and Dragic didn't even run into me.
16 feet away. Gets number 9 to
Nice.
fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys.
Really
that's
wasn't such a nice
allowed
step back
them
there,
to
but
take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable.
Irving's had a good
and
feel of the game
dependable and
today.
Consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
That's good.
A good
9 points
contest
for
at the
the
rim,
Wolverines.
but Dang is able to get the
Once in
layup.
a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
LeBron kicks to Smith. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. It's
Oh
stolen
my
by
God,
Dwyane.
what was that?
And Dragic with a clear path to the hoop. That's good.
The
Jeez.
plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Timeout called Cleveland. And
All right, so
what
we got
tough position
another
Luol
timeout
Deng
here,
found
and
himself
we'll
in
be
last
right back
year. Small
to the action in a
forward
moment.
switch. LeBron James goes from Miami to Cleveland. Deng goes from Cleveland to Miami. He had his choice. There was Atlanta that was in the mix there too, but he goes to the Miami Heat. He's bounced around a little bit. But but still a very big talent.
He is. You know, he kind of likes following legends. Remember, Scottie Pippen was that great small forward in Chicago, and then Luol Deng was the next heir apparent. So he seemed to be pretty comfortable stepping into LeBron's role. Unfortunately, not able to deliver at the same level. And let's face it, the problem is you can't make up for losing the best player in the game, and that's the case here in Miami for Luol.
All right, so we're back at the queue with 3 minutes and 26 seconds left in the game. Cavaliers lead the Miami Heat by 8 points. And what was that? LeBron took a little bit of a more difficult shot than I think he needed to. He had a pretty good opening to just slam it, but whatever. Oh, wow, Dragic still splits us on the defense. Oh, well done.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed.
Ooh, good defense there.
This lead.
And really a reflection
All right.
of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone.
Come on, what are these passes? I've got to get the passing down, because what I wanted to do was throw that into Love in the post. And for some reason, Kyrie Irving passed it down to Mo Williams at the top of the three-point line.
That's why turnovers are so costly.
Whatever, it's only my first game. I'll figure it out.
They're indefensible once possession changes hands.
He muscles it in.
Nice. And there's LeBron flexing it again. With a little bit of sarcasm you can sense on his face.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. 8 rebounds and 5 assists. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
And yeah, Clark, what an example he's been setting out there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Love. And Shumpert in there for Mo Williams. Free throw, no good for LeBron.
They're really doing a good job
Yeah,
working
free
hard
throws
to get
aren't so
inside
forgiving
and
in
draw
this game. If
contact,
you're
a little
even
more so
on
than
the
they did in the first half.
slightly late or slightly early side, it's probably not going to go your way.
Keep sending them to the line.
All right, we'll slow things up here a little bit.
Shumpert with it. Wade picks him up. Shumpert passes to Thompson. LeBron drives in. Some solid
Oh,
defense
he was
from
going to slam that one down, but I think he had to switch hands on that as the defense converged on him. A little bit of sloppy play here towards the end. 1 minute and 48 seconds left.
It's coming easy for them right now. 5
Back down to an 8-point lead here for the Cavs.
Hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Here's LeBron. Slides through
Nice from the elbow. And he is amped up. He wants to close this game out in LeBron fashion.
Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Cool animation right there. I like that.
You might not be able to stop it, but you've got to find a way to contain it.
Timeout called, the Heat. They're down by 10. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Love checked in for Cleveland. .30 left in the fourth quarter. And there's
Ooh.
a foul on Kyrie Irving.
Man, Kyrie he's going to
Foul of the game.
get himself injured again if he keeps playing reckless like that.
Yeah, he was one step late.
I've
that
had
time,
some
Greg.
pretty weird fouls today from Kyrie. And I appreciate the aggressiveness. So as we go back to another timeout here, I think the only criticism I have so far of the game,
1:27 left here in the
it's
fourth
nothing
quarter.
that's really on the floor, but the crowd sometimes seems a little out of the game when something exciting happens on the floor, as it's happened a few times. No one really gets up out of their seats. Everyone in the audience looks kind of dead for the most part. And in terms of controlling the player, so going back on the court now, there are some times where I feel like my whoever I'm controlling is skating on ice, or they're about to go flying out of bounds or something like that. So Oh, and actually, just as I say that, the crowd finally gets into it with a chant.
8 points now.
I think they were saying beat the Heat. But all game long, they were pretty... What was that?
Amen. I think that's the best option.
Yeah, that's on me.
Boy,
did
they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
.12 left to play here in the fourth.
Yeah, the crowd's definitely saying beat the Heat, so that's the first time they've really done anything kind of unique all game long.
Rejection by James. Whiteside kicks to Wade. 5 to shoot and another shot.
Oh, I can't give that back to them.
Down now to just 6 points with that basket from Whiteside.
And you like to see 6 to half now. He's finally starting to come around.
Here's LeBron. It's Mozgov, high post.
Mozgov with the pump fake and dunks it home. You know, you don't really picture Mozgov closing the game out, but hey, going up 8 with only 38 seconds left, that may have done it.
I don't think there's any question about that.
Wade kicks to Whiteside.
Man, Whiteside just gets 2 back. He's been a beast this game. Offensive rebounds and dunking.
For him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has.
All right, I got to get the ball to Kyrie here.
Finisher as well.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock, and he commits the intentional foul.
There you go. Now the crowd's getting into it. And now they sit right back down.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both.
All right, pretty big free throws there to hit. As this game is just about at its conclusion, so again, I invite everybody to comment on the video. Let me know what you think. And thanks so much to everyone that's spent their time watching this video, especially here on the live stream. I appreciate you viewing. And subscribe to my channel as I'll put up some more gameplay footage. And if there's a team that you would like to see, go ahead, just leave a comment, send me a message. Just let me know. I'll get a video of them up.
.24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Feeds it to Dragic. Some nice ball movement.
Oh, Miami's going to have to do something here.
Wade.
Yeah, it looks like the coaches are emptying out the bench now. Whenever you see Richard Jefferson take the floor for the Cavaliers, hopefully you know that the Cavaliers are well on their way to victory. I got to take a shot with him. Oh. It's actually a lot closer than I thought. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it from Quicken Loans Arena here. Cavaliers take this one.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like
pretty decent game all around. There were some up and down moments for both teams. Final score: Cleveland 70, Miami 62. And this has been NBA 2K16
what have you discovered
for
defensively
Xbox
that
One.
enabled you to win this ball game?
I mean, well, they broke us down still off the bounce. We want to do a better job of trying to keep our chest in front of them, but we did a really good job of contesting their shots, and it allowed us to get on the boards and get rebounds.
Perhaps not perfect, LeBron, but certainly good enough. Thank you so much. Kev, over to you.
Thanks, Doris. So,
Thanks so much.
yeah, that's that. All right, everybody. I've Part 1 should be uploading right now to YouTube, as this was part 2 of the gameplay footage. NBA 2K16 for Xbox One with Miami Heat and the Cleveland Cavaliers. So hopefully you've enjoyed it, and I really appreciate everyone viewing. I'll see you on the next video, and have a